everyone, I am back with another Halloween card. This one again is featuring the Spiderweb Doilies from Stampin' Up. I just totally love these doilies and I just want to keep using them. I've gone through quite a bit, so I don't think I'm going to have any left over this year. So very cool thing that they came out with. So this is the card that I'm going to show you how to make. It's really simple. But it looks kind of complicated. Just looks really pretty. So this is what I'm going to show you how to make. And again, I have been cutting my cardstock at 4 1/4 by 11 and scoring it at 5 1/2. I've done all of my Halloween cards this way. As a different kind of fold. So it'll open on the top. So that's what you do, 4 1/4 by 11 on the 11-inch side. Score it at 5 1/2. Now this paper, this little kind of Jack-o'-lantern face paper, is from the Happy Haunting Designer Series paper collection that is currently in the holiday catalog. And I cut this at 4 by 5 1/4, so I would have that larger border. So I'm going to go ahead and just adhere this down. Just like that. So then I'm going to take my spider web, and I'm using the whole web, minus a couple little pieces I'm going to cut off right here. So what you're going to do is just take your scissors, and just clip off one on that side and one on that side. So there we have our spider web. So we're going to flip this over and go ahead and just add a bunch of glue all over it. And this is going to take a couple of minutes. I will go as quickly as I possibly can just to get all of this on here so it sticks down pretty well. And my garage just opened because my older son just came home, so if the dog starts barking, I'm super sorry in advance. There she goes. She feels like she has to greet everybody who comes inside. And she didn't get too crazy, so that's good. So once you get all of this glue on here, you can go ahead and adhere this right down to the card. Hey, Mav. So, almost done. I told you this takes a couple minutes just to get all this glue on here. Trying to go pretty quick. There we go. Okay. So the pieces that I cut off, I kind of want to center on the sides. This just takes kind of, doesn't have to be totally perfect. But I want to make sure that it's kind of even. So there you go, then you just press that down, and I just flip it over and give a good rub on the back just to make sure that the spider web is going to stick. So there we have pretty much the full web. Okay, so the next thing I did was I took my lacy squares, and I think I put it away. Let me grab it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I took my lacy squares from Spellbinders, and I used the third one in, so I used this one here, and just cut out some black cardstock. Then I took some Very Vanilla, and I cut a 2 by 2 inch square. And I'm going to use this stamp set, Happy Scenes. I'm going to use the little web right here. So I'm going to grab my Memento ink as soon as I move everything else out of the way. I didn't have this out like I should have. Okay. So I'm going to use this and stamp it right in the corner. Just like that. So I'm going to take my 1/2 inch corner rounder and just round all of my corners. Just like that. So we're going to go ahead and attach this to the square. Like that. And then we're going to take some Tangelo Twist, excuse my arm here, and we're going to stamp our little Fright Night, which comes from a Project Life set that was in excuse me, last year's holiday catalog called Holiday Cheer. So it's got just these tiny little stamps. It's made for Project Life. I don't do Project Life, but I thought they were cute to like make tags and stuff out of. So I'm going to use this little Fright Night here in the Tangelo Twist. So unfortunately this little Fright Night is not available because it was in last year's holiday catalog. But you can use any little Halloween sentiment that you have. So just like that. Now I'm going to take some little rhinestones and cut them off of here just to place in the corners. This little cluster right here I need to use. Oops, dropped it. That one went flying. Okay. So, one more. Then we're going to go ahead and put some dimensionals on the back of this and get it popped up on the web there. So let me grab my dimensionals. I'm going to go ahead and put 5 on here because I don't want the middle to kind of cave in or anything. Sometimes it'll sink in the middle if you have too many on the edge. Okay, so we're just going to center this on our web. Just like that. So to finish it off, we're going to take some more of these little rhinestones and cut them apart and put them along the webbing just on the outside. You don't want to do too many. So just on each little point here. Whoops, sticking to the little paper. These little tiny rhinestones are perfect for stuff like this. If you're not one that likes to sit and cut these apart, then you can get little tiny rhinestones. I know Michaels carries them. And definitely get them online. The Stampin' Up jewels, the little basic rhinestones from Stampin' Up, there are some little tiny ones in that little sheet. I just go through them so fast that I hardly ever have little tiny ones left over. Okay, so there is the basic card. Our little Fright Night. Oops, I did forget the little jewel on the spider though. Let me put his little rhinestone on. And then the card will be finished. So just put this right on his little body. Okay, there we go. Another fun, cute, super fast Halloween card. And I hope you guys like it. I will see you all in my next video. Bye!